Let's do some transitions here. All right, so Coach Sydney, will you be my coach and I will be the director?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. My pen is going to be my walkie-talkie because I don't have one. All right, so I'm going to be up at the front, actually. Okay. Coach Sydney?
Coach Lauren.
I like the sound effect. Just giving you that quick heads up that we are going to be rotating the students in 5 minutes. If you want to go ahead and start wrapping up whatever you're doing so that the kids can get prepared to line up.
Got it. All right, boys and girls, just a heads up. We've got 5 minutes until we are going to be cleaning up and heading to our next activity. So go ahead and start wrapping up that homework, putting things in your bag, putting away your snacks.
Now, if you notice, one of the things that happened in that was there was a start, me, an acknowledgement first. Here's where a mistake happens. Oh, great, I'm going to do the sound effect now. I just immediately was like, shh. All right. Coach, I need to start having the kids because it's going to be 5 minutes and they're going to be running out for the activity.
What?
Just anywhere, right, activity. So number one, make sure your radios work. But number two is that there has to be clear communication that happens. There has to be a pause and knowing that she's actually listening. Because a lot of times coaches, they might have their like earpiece in, which by the way, if you're not using earpieces for your program, make sure that you do, because what you don't want to have happen is your director's up front, they don't have an earpiece in, and somebody from the back goes, "There's vomit all over the floor back here, and Timothy stepped in it, and Sarah slipped in it, and it's everywhere."
And your director's at the front without the headset talking to a parent, and that's what the parent hears.
And all of a sudden, your director is going, I got something in my throat, right? Headsets are amazing. So let's make sure that that's good on that end. But the point is you have to make sure that you go, hey, I've got an acknowledgement. Hey, I've received it. Okay, now we can start the communication. I communicate my message. She communicates back. I got the message. All right, moving on. Coach Sydney?
Coach Lauren?
It is time to go ahead and line up the kids. We are rotating in 1 minute. Please line up your students.
Got it. All right, boys and girls, go ahead and push in your chairs, stand behind your chairs and say, "Yes, ma'am," when you're ready. All right, I'm looking for the cleanest table. Are there, who's got trash under the tables? This looks good. Job, table number 3. Oh, table 2 looks good. Table 1 looks good. All right, who's standing like the best? Let's see. Awesome. All right, table number 1. Go ahead and line up for me right here. Awesome. All right, table 2, table 3, looking good. All right, table 2, go ahead and get in line. Excellent, and go ahead and direct that line right on over there. Wonderful. Great job, table 3, looking sharp. Come on down.
Coach Sydney?
Coach Lauren?
Are your students ready to rotate?
Students are ready for takeoff.
Coach Sydney, please rotate your students into classroom B.
Got it. All right, boys and girls, guess what? We're going to be going in to do some hip-hop today. But we got the other classes still working on their homework and all of their fun activities. So we're going to walk like ninjas, tiptoe ninjas. Ready? Let's see who can be the quietest. Come on down. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Looking good, looking good. Ooh, I don't even see you. So
what's up, boys and girls? Come on and follow me this way. Who's excited for an awesome hip hop class today?
Me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Sydney.
My pleasure.
Coach Lauren, who's Coach Lauren A. This is Coach Lauren B. I've got these students from Coach Sydney, and they are ready for hip hop. That's it. That's it. Now, you guys might be being like, well, duh, obviously that's it, right? But here's the reality. What people run into is we have one space, or we have multiple spaces. We have multiple kids that are trying to cross paths at the same time. Guess what? During rotations, they are in a line. They're staying with their coach until they're being handed off to another coach. It is okay for two coaches to be in the same space at the same time while there is a transition that is happening to grab whatever students they need during that time. So let's see what that looks like. Students, please have a seat. Thank you so much. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3 classrooms right now that we're gonna rotate. So I would love for Coach Jolene, come on down, and Coach Emmy, come on down. Let's give our awesome coaches a hand. All right, wonderful. First of all, shout out to these two amazing ladies. They are, if you guys don't already know, you may have already done coaching calls with them, but they are your coaches that you hear over the phone with their lovely voices. These are them, some of them. All right, so Coach Emmy, this is your group. These are your alligators. Coach Shalene, Bobcats! Coach Sydney, Cougars! All right, awesome. Okay, so now listen. So you guys know, none of this was planned, which means you guys, we didn't like practice this. There was no rehearsal for it. There was no run through for it. Literally anything can happen, okay? So we're gonna pretend right now, and we're gonna give different marks. All right, so Coach Emmy, this is your literal classroom right here, okay? And all these classrooms are side by side. We're gonna pretend like there's a wall that divides these 3 classrooms. Your door, there's a door here. There's a door here. There is no hallway, right? Okay. When you line up your students, you're gonna have them line up right here in front of you along this wall. So there's a wall there. Coach Jolene, this wall. Coach Sydney, we're gonna change it up. This wall. Whoa. All right. Coach Sydney?
Coach Lauren.
Awesome, about to make an announcement, stand by. Coach Jolene?
Coach Lauren.
About to make an announcement, stand by. Coach Emmy? All right, great, coaches. I'm glad that I have all your attention. It is 5 minutes till rotation. Go ahead and have your students start cleaning up and grabbing all of their belongings.
Got it.
Perfect, I heard. Oh, Coach Jolene, did you get the message?
Yes, Coach Lauren.
Is it okay to get the confirmation? Yes. So I love that we didn't practice this because I expect that everything is not going to be perfect because guess what? It never is. Ta-da, we're humans. All right, go ahead.
All right, boys and girls, we're going to be standing up shortly. So go ahead and get all of your belongings together.
You guys can be louder, by the way.
You
Shout.
have everything in your bag. Your snacks are in your bag. All of your homework, everything that you guys need. Wonderful, awesome job. You guys are sitting like rock stars. All right, who is sitting the best? Awesome job. I'm gonna go ahead and have you stand on up, push your chair in, and come line up right here for me. Excellent, great job. All right, good job. Go ahead and stand up for me, push in your chair. Wonderful. Sir, go ahead and stand up for me. Excellent job, wonderful.
Coaches, are your students lined up and ready to rotate?
Push in your chair for me. Excellent.
Coach Sydney, are you ready to rotate?
We are ready to rotate.
Excellent. All right, so alligators, go ahead and I'm going to have you rotate into Cougar's room. Notice how she's walking backwards as she watches all the students. Are they in the same classroom right now? Yes. Are there two coaches in here? Are there two groups of kids right now? Imagine this is a really tiny space. Would they be smushed together? Is that okay? Yes. All right. Now, Coach Emmy is going to communicate, hey, alligators have rotated. Thank you, Coach Emmy. Coach Jolene.
Yes, Coach Lauren.
I'm going to go ahead and have you rotate over into alligators, please. Let me know once you make it there. Now, this is another method. Do you see what she's doing? She's guiding the first student while still watching the other students. There's never a point in time where a coach goes like this. All right, guys, follow me. Wait. I can't whistle, apparently. Right? Because just like in that example, nobody followed me. Right? So I get all the way there, and I'm like, well, no kids. All right. Excellent. Thank you, Coach Jolene. Coach Sydney.
Coach Lauren.
Please go ahead and rotate your students into the Bobcats room.
Got it. All right, boys and girls, follow me. Come on down, nice and quiet. Great job. All right, go ahead and take a seat at this table right here. Bring your stuff with you. Well done. Coach Lauren.
Coach Sydney.
The Cougars are in the Bobcat room. Ready to go.
Great job, coaches. Successful transition. So where people will get it wrong is like everybody's trying to rotate at the same time. That doesn't need to happen that way. Now, obviously, in this example, there would have been 5 minutes in between to make sure everybody is already prepped for it. So that way, when it's time to rotate, it takes them about 30 to 90 seconds to get from one location to the other to be settled. 30 to 90 seconds. That's it, per group. So you've got, however many groups you have, 4 groups, 5 groups for some of you. You're taking 5 to 8 minutes total to rotate all of your students and have them completely settled. But that comes down to communication. And notice that the lines of communication continued. They had a start and they had an end. Nothing was left open-ended. How many of you guys have sent somebody a text message and they didn't respond to you? What if it was a question in a text message? What if you poured your heart out in that text message and you didn't get a response? How did you feel? Ignored, sad, hurt. Guess what? That's what can happen on a team too, with little things like this. Because again, we're learning how to become effective communicators, not just communicators, effective. Definitive start, definitive end, rotation is done, it is smooth, nothing was chaotic, everybody's accounted for. Life is good. All right.
Oh, I have something to add.
Oh, please.
To make the communication even more effective, to actually happen all of the time, it has to be consistent. If you do effective communication like this for a week and you go, oh,
it's working, cool.
All right, it's working, cool. So, all right, I don't need to address it anymore.
I don't need to remind them at the 5-minute warning. Yes, you do.
Then 2 weeks later, it's, well, our whole building is in chaos and we follow the system.
And then you're jumping on a call and there's fires. Right? I can't figure out, the rotations were working so great, and now they're not. Well, what's different? Everything's the same. Walk me through a rotation. Well, I tell them when it's time to rotate, and then they rotate. Let's try it again. What was working before that you're now not doing?